Hi everyone, I'm Peggy.
And I'm Andrew.
I'm going to introduce to you the concept of our project, Trains of Thought. Rarely are we conscious of the subtle fluctuations in our internal states, yet these implicit shifts in our biological signals can express multitudes about our connection with ourselves and others. We capture these signals in our project, building upon the pun, train of thought, to create an interactive train show that allows participants, or passengers, to consciously experience changes in their internal states after sharing an experience with each other. We map elements of the exhibit, for example, the train movement and color, to the passenger signal input, for example, pulse rate and brain focus. The entire exhibit is activated by a participant putting on a brain-wave detector, and the interactivity of the exhibit is controlled by the participant's pulse. For example, the entire exhibit is controlled by processes normally thought of as subconscious events, such as thought. As students interested in cognitive science, this connection between neural and electrical circuitry helped us learn more about the interdisciplinary relationship between mind and machine. He puts on the brain sensor. It turns on. The trains correspond to your pulse, such that if you don't have a pulse, you don't have trains. But if you do have a pulse, you have trains.
Seems like Peggy doesn't have a pulse. Oh, now she has a pulse.
That correspond to your pulse. But if you take off the brainwave sensor, the entire thing turns off.
Our schematic is divided into two main components. The first Arduino Uno conveys the node.js data from one laptop, and that is the main component, Neurosity data that we are getting from the web server. Neurosity feeds the data through Wi-Fi to a web server, and that data is being processed and then eventually retrieved through node.js. And from the first Arduino Uno's channel 7, we send that signal to channel 7 of the second Arduino Uno, which is connected by the Arduino application and conveys mainly the pulse sensor data and also to our main NeoPixels. Through channel 7, the signal acts as an on and off switch to toggle on and off all of the action of the LEDs in the second Arduino board. And we also have channel 6543 acting as test units for our pulse sensors 1 and 2, as they will blink on and off only when we have signal coming from the pulse sensor. And through channel 9, we have signal feeding out to the NeoPixels, and that's how we are able to get our trains. And we can see the entire schematic is powered by a 5-volt external power supply.
To end the video, we want to first show you what our design fair setup looks like. And this is when people walk in, what they will see. In the ideal version of this experiment, we would have one person read a book, record their signal, and then compare it to the second person's experience of reading the book. And that will be potentially a future project that we take on. Next, just have some videos of us, photos and videos of us trying very hard to debug the thing. And a huge shout out to John for helping us getting trains to work and for solving a ton of software issues. As you can see, we are stressing out late at night trying to get things figured out, but then eventually we were able to make this whole thing work, which we're endlessly grateful for. It has been a very fun and fulfilling project, and we hope you enjoyed our presentation and that you will indulge yourself on one of these very fun projects as well. Thank you.